What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you guys doing today? Welcome to a new episode of the morning segment, Midnight Edition, because it's midnight and that means it's morning. And if you guys can hear that music correct, yes, I'm playing the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers theme, and this episode is going to be my discussions and my personal thoughts on the new Power Rangers teaser trailer that came out. I've watched it I've watched it twice. And I sat and thought about it for a few days, and I do have some issues with the trailer. Now, for those who don't know me, or for those who do know me, for those who don't know me, I'm a big Power Rangers fan. Always will be. No matter what. I don't care if I'm 24, I'm always going to love Power Rangers, okay? Let's just throw that out there right now. But, yes, I've always been a big fan of Power Rangers. I've watched almost every single season, from Mighty Morphin all the way up to Dino Charge. And after, I've been waiting so long for this first teaser trailer to come out because I've seen all the pictures. I've seen the pictures of the suits, the Zords, the cast, Rita, and it all looks promising. And then the trailer came out, and I noticed something. It looks honestly like a combination between Twilight, not Twilight, I'm sorry. It looks like a combination between The Breakfast Club and something else. But from what we know, from what it looks like so far, how the Rangers meet is they all meet in like detention or something, and they become friends, they find and get their powers, and all that. I'll put the trailer in the description box below. My problem with this movie right now is their powers. Now, in the original Mighty Morphin, in the Mighty Morphin, I don't know in the Japanese version if they had powers, I don't know. But in the original Mighty Morphin, they were already good martial artists. They didn't need powers. Every single one, except Billy, was really a martial artist, but he eventually got better. The power coins just gave them the ability to morph, and it just increased their powers. It just increased their agility. Like, it just increased their... It just increased, like, their reflexes and stuff like that. That's it. It made them powerful, but after watching the trailer, they don't give away all the civilian powers, and that's what they pretty much gave them, is the civilian powers. But first, okay, so Jason is the Red Ranger, of course. We have Billy, who is the Blue Ranger, who is black in this one. We have Zach, who is Asian, and who is the Black Ranger. We have Trini, who I think is Latino in this. And then we have Kimberly. No. Kimberly's Latino, and Trini is black. From the way how it looks. And in the original, the Black Ranger was black and the Yellow Ranger was Asian, and then they switched it in Season 2 with Aisha becoming the Yellow Ranger and Adam becoming the Black Ranger. So, with this, and I'm just going to throw this out there, I don't mind the power coins. I don't mind the way that the power coins look. They look cool. I personally don't mind it. And I don't know if they'll get their morphers or not. I hope they do. If I were to do a list of 5 things that they need to bring in this movie, would probably be they need the coins, which they've already got. They need the morphers, Zordon, Alpha, and we already know that we're going to get the Megazord. At least from what pictures I've seen. From what the pictures I've seen, we're gonna get the Megazord, but I'm hoping that the Megazord is not at the end of the movie, like they get their Zords at the end. I would be so freaking mad. I would be really mad if they did that. But I can't think of another 4 things. Those are probably the 4 things that they would need to bring in. Oh, the Green Ranger. Duh. Which probably he won't be until, I don't know, maybe like the next movie or something. But anyways, back to the civilian powers, like I was saying. In the original Mighty Morphin, they did not get civilian powers. The powers were their abilities to morph and become the Power Rangers. That was it. Now, in Power Rangers, I want to say Ninja Storm was the first one to do the civilian powers. I might be wrong on that, technically. But if we're talking about it with Dino-themed, This makes me think a lot of my second favorite season of Power Rangers, Dino Thunder. Because in Power Rangers Dino Thunder, the Red Ranger had speed, the Blue Ranger had strength, and the Yellow Ranger had the ability to scream. Now, they only show, I want to say, at least 2 or 3 powers. Billy got strength, which is the Blue Ranger, which is what Ethan had, who was the Blue Ranger Power Ranger Dino Thunder. He had hard skin like the Triceratops because of the Dino Gem. Jason, in this one, it looks like he has fire abilities or something like that. He might have strength. I don't know. I'll have to go back and look at it, but it looks like they gave at least 3 civilian powers. Now, I personally do not like this, and that is because it kind of takes away, I guess, I don't know. I don't know what else they're going to do so far. It's just a teaser trailer. I like it. I do. I mean, I've been looking forward to it since I announced it, but I don't know. I honestly just think that the civilian powers are too much. Because, like, the fact that the original cast of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and the original cast doesn't even have to be, like, martial artist masters. They don't. But, like, at least give the characters the abilities to fight and defend themselves without having to use the civilian powers. Because in the original Mighty Morphin, they could defend themselves. The putties were just too strong. And then they used their morphers, and then they became the Power Rangers, and then they took them on, and they were eventually able to take on putties without them having to morph. I feel like giving them civilian powers, or at least the original. If it was Dino Thunder, I would have been like, okay, they're sticking with the original story, you know, whatever. But whereas with Mighty Morphin, I feel like it kind of takes away from their abilities as martial artists themselves. But that's like the only thing. That's the only issue that I have with this trailer, really, is the fact that they're giving them civilian powers. I can't wait until we actually get a real trailer, which we probably will not get until at least next year. I mean, the movie comes out in March of 2017, so I'd say we'll probably get a trailer. I don't know, maybe Christmas, or at least, I don't know, Christmas or January. I'd say most likely Christmas. But, yeah, I'm going to put the trailer in the description box below. And, I'm sorry, I don't know if I touched on this. I like the suits. I do. And I even like the way how they morph in the first time. Because in the original, and I went back and watched it, when they morph the first time, they don't say it's morphin' time. Jason's just like, Kimberly's like, or someone's like, you know, what do we do? Jason's like, Zordon said these power coins would give us power. Let's use them. And then they do the morphing sequence. Jason doesn't say it's morphin' time. It's not until like the second or third episode where Jason says it's morphin' time, and then they become the Power Rangers. So I don't mind on how they become the Rangers. Like, I guess they find a command center or something, and like the suits materialize. I don't have an issue with that, honestly. I really don't. But I'm hoping that they stick to the original. It's morphin' time. I hope we get the morphers. We've already got the coins. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm looking forward to this movie, and like, other than that, I'm really psyched for it. I really am. But guys, put in the comments below, what do you think about the new Power Rangers teaser trailer? What do you think about the new movie? I really want to know. Hit that like button, guys, and give this video some likes, like I just said. Subscribe and stick around, because it is Santober, and I've got some other things planned. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day, guys.